What's going on, guys? Zzz here. Now, for those of you all who subscribed me a little bit of a while ago, you know I had a little bit of a run-in with Atheists, and a couple of his followers or his subscribers swung over to my channel, and I had to deal with those guys by being incredibly witty and sarcastic in order to get those trolls to fly away. You know, so I actually swung over to Atheists video and saw all the insults that his subscribers made towards me, and I decided, fuck all, I'm going to turn this into a video, because I think it's something very important to chat about. That video will be coming up soon. I still have a little bit of editing and trying to make it shorter, and I don't know if I'm going to make a sequel to that video, but the point being is, yeah, I've had to deal with angry atheists before. I used to troll angry atheists all the fucking time before I started making regular content, so I know they're real. And so when I saw this video the Young Turks made, I was like, fuck all, let's do it. I'm still a little bit upset. I got a little bit of snarkiness left in me. May as well make a video response. With that being said, let's go.
Kevin Sorbo is in the news again. Recently, he was getting criticized after he called the Ferguson protesters animals who were just angry because they weren't successful and they didn't work hard enough to be successful. Now, paraphrasing.
Yeah, the last time I heard the Young Turks paraphrase a statement somebody made, it was, so underrepresented and so, what's the word I'm looking for? So misrepresented that it didn't even reflect the actual point the original commenter was even making. And of course I'm talking about the video response I made about Stephen A. Smith and domestic violence. So I'm gonna take Anna with a little bit of a grain of salt here, as this video response goes on.
But not much. Now, he decided to go on a Christian radio show that's hosted by some dude named Rick Wiles, and he wanted to make some comments on atheists. He felt like atheists were just these angry individuals that needed to be called out. So let me give you a sense of what he said. Why are atheists so angry at something they don't believe in? They are a small group of people, and they get on Fox and CNN and they rant and they rave. And I pretty much based my character in God is Not Dead off these guys, and I see who are just angry. They're just filled with anger and hatred. He made a lot of other comments, which we'll get to in just a second. But he seems to think that atheists are just ranting and raving about religion, but he fails to understand why we do so. Like,
wait a second, Anna. Did you just say he fails to realize why we do so? If you're about to provide an explanation as to why atheists rant and rave, well, then the only thing you're doing is providing support to the claim he just fucking made.
For instance, the fact that our policy, our domestic policy specifically, is usually influenced significantly through Christian religion.
No, that's not how a democratic republic works. Actually, we live a little more in an oligarchy than we do a democratic republic, but just for the sake of this video, let's say we live in a democratic republic. Well, even then, the policies would be influenced by people who are indeed Christian. That would be what influenced them to make the choices. It's not that the representatives themselves have to be Christian or are priests or is the Pope. No, that's just how a republic works. I mean, if the majority of the fucking people are indeed Christian, of course they're going to vote based on their ideology or whatever moral code or whatever denomination that they're in. It goes without fucking saying. However, the republic itself is not Christendom, so.
And our foreign policy is usually centered around how much we hate Muslim religion.
Yeah, I guess it is, because apparently the only foreign policy we ever have to fucking deal with are Muslims, right? That's just the only type of people we as Americans have to fucking deal with, right? Right? Oh wait, hold on, you mean Mexicans and illegal immigrants are not inherently Muslim? Fuck, I didn't know that.
Right? So maybe that's why atheists get a little frustrated.
Okay, yeah, thanks for explaining why Kevin Sorbo thinks that atheists are angry. You didn't rebut anything, you just kind of explained what he saw.
Two things, if I could.
No, I have to interrupt. Yes. This is breaking news. Who is Kevin Sorbo?
Who the fuck are you?
And why should I give a shit about him?
Yeah.
Was he Tarzan?
He was fucking Hercules, asshole.
Or something? Or was he on Star Trek?
It was Hercules because I looked him on Wikipedia.
Okay.
I was going to say two things. One, I don't know who Kevin Sorbo is.
Thank you.
But apparently you had to say it was more important.
I was so afraid that we were going to go on with the subject and I was never going to fulfill the mystery of who the hell is Kevin Sorbo and why do we care about what he's saying?
What I like is that Kevin Sorbo watches CNN and Fox. By the way, it says on Wikipedia he describes himself as politically independent. No, you're not.
How in the fuck did you come to the conclusion that he's not politically independent just because he watches Fox and CNN? Do you have some mystical ability to sense when people are affiliated with one party or another, you fucking doofus? Shit, when I was in the fucking 8th grade, I watched Fox and CNN. That didn't fucking make me a Republican. Shit, you fucking doofus. What? What?
And then so he goes on and he complains about all the atheists they have on because he's upset by the 6,742 to 1 ratio of Christians to atheists that they have on CNN and Fox. I've literally never seen an atheist on CNN.
Apparently you've never cut on CNN before. I've seen lots of atheists on CNN. I mean, you can just YouTube it. I mean, it's fun. I mean, Richard Dawkins been on CNN a couple of fucking times. I mean, what the hell? Do you watch television, my friend?
I actually have a funny story about
Kevin Sorbo?
No. Just recently I was on the CSUN campus, Cal State University Northridge, and I had to like do a bunch of paperwork because I'm teaching a class there, right? And as I was like walking through campus, I'm in a hurry. It's hot as hell because it's the San Fernando Valley. I just don't want to talk to anyone. I want to get my work done and get the hell out of there, right? I get approached by these two dudes, and they're like, excuse me, and I was like, all right, let me just be nice and see what they want, right? And the first thing they say is, we work at the church right on and then I stopped them immediately, because I'm out of time, I gotta go. And I was like, oh, I'm atheist. And they were like, what? And I was like, I'm atheist. And they're like, why? And it looked like they were so appalled.
Maybe they were confused. Because maybe, now just maybe, you being an atheist had absolutely nothing to fucking do with why they stopped you. Maybe they were going to say, hey, we work at the church down the street. We were wondering if you wanted to pitch in and give us a donation to go out and rescue some wildlife. I don't know. What other type of organizations people go through. I mean, it could have just been fucking possible that they just worked at the church and maybe they're going to talk to you about something else. So the fact that you stopped them and said, wait, hold on, I'm an atheist, they're like, that had nothing to fucking do with what I was about to ask you. Maybe that's what it was. Kind of like how when I ask a girl what her phone number is. I say, hey, what's your phone number? And she replies, I have a boyfriend. I'm like, I have red shoes.
That this like pleasant looking woman who might, you know, who would probably be like God's #1 fan had the audacity to be an atheist.
Maybe it had nothing to do with the fact that you're an atheist, and maybe they were just confused as to why you brought that up. Maybe they were trying to talk to you about a multitude of other things, and you just said, I'm an atheist. And they're just like, well, what does that have to do with wildlife? I mean, you didn't even hear the people out. You didn't know what they were going to say. I'll give you an example. Last night, I met a very nice woman by the name of Kelly, and she told me that she worked at a church down the street to my school. And she was funding this event, or she was throwing in an event, a meet and greet event for international students who came from other countries to Jacksonville. So even though she works at a church, the event she was providing for, the event she was sponsoring, had nothing to do with religion. So maybe these guys were saying we're from a church and we were need help throwing an event, or maybe they needed help with advertisement, and you saying, I'm an atheist, kind of threw them for a loop because it had nothing to do with what they were going to say. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't know these guys. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe you just threw them for a loop.
Yes. And so I was like, I gotta go. And I walked away, but they were just totally befuddled by what I just told them.
Maybe they were just a little befuddled at how rude you were. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I believe that. I totally believe that.
That's the thing. It's not personal because I don't know if I'm an atheist, which I guess technically makes me agnostic. If you don't know if you're an atheist, whatever. But when he talks about angry atheists, who's angrier than religious zealots?
Really? Who's angrier? There's Cult of Dusty, who says shit like, this
bullshit. We're smarter than you. We can tear your little stupid arguments down in a goddamn heartbeat and make you look like the fucking idiots you are. If this is the kind of comedian bullshit that represents you, you should be fucking embarrassed as shit.
I mean, there were a bunch of people, Essence of Thought himself even, who came by to my channel and bitched and complained and insulted me about shit that had nothing to fucking do with the video itself, who were just called me out my name and a whole bunch of different other stuff. I mean, who's fucking angry? I can give you a whole list of a bunch of atheists who were just angry. Now, of course, being an atheist by virtue does not make you angry. Being an atheist just means you don't think there's a God, and it's that simple of a concept, really. But an angry atheist, with the prefix angry, means that you are an angry individual who does not believe there is a God. It's such a fucking mind-blowing concept now, isn't it? There are lots of angry atheists on YouTube. There's some of the biggest fucking channels here on YouTube. I mean, it's not a wonder to me how Kevin Sorbo came to the fucking conclusion that there are a bunch of angry atheists in the world. I mean, TJ the Amazing Atheist, do I need to continue? Jacqueline fucking Glenn, Essence of Thought, Mr. Epsilon, Cult of Dusty, The Atheist Voice. We can go on and on all fucking day on some angry atheists. I mean, come on, people.
Not just religious people in general, but people who just fire and brimstone and you're gonna die and you're gonna die and you're going to hell and I hate you and God hates you. Who's angrier than that?
Oh, I have a whole list in the last clip, just in case you want to answer, Mr. Whoever the fuck you are, lady. Who is this woman?
Yeah. When you have evangelicals going to Uganda and pushing for legislation that would literally murder people for homosexual acts.
I don't think you know what the word literally means, Anna, if you think legislation's literally going to kill homosexual people.
That sounds pretty freaking angry to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might
Crusades,
be crazy.
those were some angry Christians.
Oh yeah, they were miffed.
Yeah, and the angry atheist is not a real thing.
Really? Not real. I guess Dusty is a figment of my imagination. I guess this is not real at all, is it, huh?
Dude, nobody gives a shit if you're proud or not. Stupid idiots are often proud of their mediocre accomplishments. That's the way the fucking human mind works. Doesn't matter how proud you are. You're not funny, you're not a good comedian, and you're not a fucking smart guy.
Yeah, just a figment of my imagination. I guess he's just not real. Kind of like the flying spaghetti monster, maybe. Kind of like my girlfriend. Just not fucking real, apparently.
And Kevin Sorbo
Is not a real thing.
Whoever he is totally full of shit.
How could he be full of shit? Some of the most popular channels. Okay, I already addressed this point. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
But it's not like you have somebody here who knows a lot about movies, so I'm sure I'm just missing something.
We have Sorbo audio.
Oh, goody.
All right, let's go to that.
The atheists that are, such a small group of people in our country, but so well organized, and they get on TV all the time on Fox and CNN, and they rant and they rave, and I pretty much base the character off of these guys that I see just, angry, filled with just hatred and anger. And, on one hand, I feel sorry for them, but on the other hand, I kind of laugh at it. I'm going, why would anybody spend so much time ranting and raving about something that they don't believe in? I go back to all these, these past decades that you mentioned about with this chipping away at religion and how it's, brought the country down. We're not the same country we used to be, and we're not looked upon the same way we used to be, and that's sad to me. This is not the country that our founding fathers created. I think they're turning over in their graves right now as we speak. I know these guys must believe in something, otherwise they wouldn't get so angry about it, and they don't like the fact that there's a higher power out there that's judging how they live their lives.
Sorbo telling us what our country was founded on, right? Like something like separation of church and state, right?
Anna, you only get your idea of rights from some type of religious whatever, let's keep going.
Right? I mean,
Religious freedom.
Religious freedom, exactly. And also, he seems like he's getting really angry about something that he doesn't believe in, right?
No. He clearly thinks that there are angry atheists, you dumbass. It was that guy next to you who said that angry atheists don't exist. No. I saw what you tried to do there, Anna. You tried to use his argument against them as if it made any sort of fucking sense in the context of how you used it. But no, angry atheists definitely exist. You doofus. You are an angry atheist. In fact, I did a video response to where Sheep got really angry and upset about prostitution. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Seems like he's getting really angry about atheism.
Yeah, there's no organized atheism.
Oh, really? Huh, I wonder what that whole Atheism Plus thing is all about. And that whole free thought blogs. I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is. No, shit. Oh, communism? Marxism? Huh, fuck. Never heard of that before. Those are some foreign concepts to me. I've just have never came to mind before. Atheism Plus. Never heard of Atheism Plus before. You know, I don't know what that is. I need to do some research into that. I do. Fucking no organized atheists. Yeah, fucking right. You what?
It's not organized. You know why? Because it couldn't be. It doesn't happen. There aren't angry atheists on CNN and Fox all the time. Although Fox presumably find them and put them on. He, by the way, of course, feels that because he didn't vote for Obama and there's negativity. I'm reading a story about him from 2012. There's a negativity toward Christians in Hollywood and a negativity toward people who believe in God, and that's why Kevin Sorbo doesn't work more.
Wasn't Kevin Sorbo just in God's Not Dead? I mean, clearly he had to have been working to be in that movie. In fact, he's been working consistently for the last 10... You know what? Whatever. Let's keep going. We're pretty much done. Let's finish this.
That's why it must be. Can't be any other reason.
You know, like I said earlier, I dealt with people who are really fucking angry and are atheists, who have come to my videos and my channel and called me all sorts of names and bitched at me and complained at me and called me ignorant and stupid and all that jazz. Again, same thing with Essence of Thought, you know. I've dealt with these people. They're fucking real, okay? They're not unicorns, they're real people. You know, and so, and Kevin Sorbo, I mean, yeah, I mean, he shouldn't generalize anybody, but at the same time, I can understand what he's saying. Like, there have been angry atheists on CNN. Now, of course, do not misinterpret my words. You being an atheist by virtue does not make you angry. It just means you don't think it's God. There's nothing wrong with that. Do you? Right? Lots of people who come to my channel are atheists, and they're mighty fine people. They're very nice. You know, I like talking to them. You know, just because you're an atheist doesn't make you a bad person. I understand that. But there is a loud voice of people who are atheists and are fucking angry as shit. Again, I provided you a whole fucking list. I can give you examples. I mean, Jacqueline Glenn, Mr. Epsilon, and Sam Harris, Richard Dawkins. We can keep going. Daniel Dennett, fucking Christopher Hitchens. Like, dude, and so so Kevin Sorbo, okay, maybe he shouldn't have generalized atheists. No, you should never generalize a group of people. Absolutely not. But it's not like he pulled it from the fucking air. I mean, it makes perfect sense why he would feel that way. Again, I've dealt with people who, angry atheists, who they're not really criticizing, and I know a lot of atheists. I call you atheist cult members. They'll probably come and they'll be like, "Oh, it's you guys think we're angry when we're criticizing religion." Well, no. Insulting something continuously without any mention on how to make it better is not criticism. It's fucking insulting it. Even when I talk about feminism, okay? Like, I do call some of the feminists to be ridiculously stupid, but at least I'm providing solutions. At least I'm providing an alternative in opposition to these guys. Like, I'm not challenge the feminists. You know, there are lots of people on here who insult the who really are more like criticizing feminism, who are saying, hey, this is the problem, this is reality, this is what you actually have to fucking do to fix it. Right? Lots of people in this community that I found myself stuck in. So, yeah, you know, there are people, again, TJ the Amazing Atheist, you know, the drunken peasants, all they're doing is just fucking making fun of people and making fun of religious people and just calling them stupid and whatnot. So it's no fucking shock as to why people would think that atheists are angry people. They're not getting this out of the fucking ether. They're not getting this from nowhere. So hopefully, that gives you guys something to think about. At least I hope. I mean, that's all these videos are made for, is just to get you guys to think and laugh at the same damn time. So, yeah, with that being said, I certainly hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, go ahead and click that like button. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. comment in the comments below. And as always, have a good day. I'll see you cool cats soon. Adios.